Yo, what's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 257 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Thanks so much for being here today. We are on a new emulator, guys. Ooh, which is really good news. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead, oops, and not full screen that. I'm gonna actually give this a restart here real quick so that we can have a fresh instance of our new emulator, and we're going to see if we encounter any issues at all today. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, to some people in Discord, I did have like an issue or two yesterday with LD Player. Oof. Had it like lock up, kind of like freeze up weird, but way less issues than BlueStacks, and also the frame rate and the graphics is like butter. It's like playing with a stick of butter. Anyhow, we got another live stream planned for you guys today. We got more stuff. First thing I want to say to all you guys is, what up, John Johnny? What up, Asteroids? What's going on, guys? Z-Fandom, thanks for being here, bro. We always got to have the big whales on the channel. Who's going to keep us in line if we don't have you around? You know what I'm saying? Moon, what's going on, homie? Thanks for being here, bro. We got Kismet in the house. What's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. KT3's here, Sun Wukong is here, Jir is here, and up at the top, we got Maiden Spades. What's going on, my friends? It's your boy Trey. Adil, what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Uh-oh. Sectors are full. What? Can you believe it? Maybe we'll even get 5 energy if we're lucky. Hey, that's more than 5. Hey, that's way more than 5. That's very nice, man. We've still been so hungry for energy, but we actually made it through everything yesterday. I did have to use the energy in the inbox. I did have to use the 100 energy that we got yesterday, but we got just about everything done. Only 2 rifts. 2 rifts and no dispatch, though, but that is all my dimension missions, all that stuff. Been picking up a couple more mythic cards. Our gold's getting nice and high. And I've been thinking about what I was saying about getting a P card and crafting it up in case it's one of the ones we could still get a lot of progress on. So just grabbing a few more of those. We're looking really good on tokens. Let's go ahead and grab some biometrics. Why not? We're looking really, really good on tokens. We'll just do our free refresh as well. And get out of here. I don't really want those feathers. I'm saving tokens for other stuff. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab the rest of our free goodies this morning. Bunch of BAM, love to see it. Good stuff, man. 6-star RD for Null or Sentry? I have 4-star for Sentry already. Oh, that's a tough question, Trey. Actually don't know the answer to that, so probably Null if you've already got a 4-star for Sentry and you have nothing for Null. Yeah. Both are great choices. Yeah, and that way you cover both bases. You know what I mean? That way at least both the characters have something. Because otherwise your Null's still gonna be naked, bro. What up, Blood? What's going on, dude? And what up, Chris? Thanks for being here, guys. All right, let's keep rolling. Check in today, and this is going to give us 1,800 tokens today. It'll be part of our roundup later on. Heck yeah, thanks, Shadowborn. Appreciate that. Like freebie, man. It's just like free tokens when you request Nornstones for your buddies. I do need BAM still, though, so thank you all so much for giving me your black antimatter if you are able. I appreciate it. We're not going to do that just yet. We'll be back. We will return. All right, let's get the inbox real quick. I don't think there's anything crazy in here. I did do some Shadowlands this morning. I just needed to get some of it out of the way. I don't like saving it all for the last day. And I was trying to work some of the... We've actually had some tier 2 characters get a little higher up. And I wanted to pull them out of the initial 35 stages if I can. Okay, Nornstones. All right. And then we got some stuff in here. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of BAM. That's nice. Oh, that was from our web shop. Which, by the way, web shop. Get that. It's delicious. If you're not logging into the web shop every day, you're missing out on like lots of rewards, guys. Lots of rewards. Kind of a lame, like not so awesome way to get these rewards, but man, 10 million gold once a week and today 100 black antimatter. We got crystals one time from it. We got 100 crystals for all our hard work. So there you go. And we got some more biometrics in here now. I saw that and I saw your comment, Moon. I didn't get a chance to reply just yet, but you know I will. How come I have so much emblems on that day? I did buy the second one, Moon. We bought it during the anniversary, and that is why. I had both packs, and I run them every day. I've had the Multiverse Saga pack since the anniversary on this account. So yeah, that's how we've made so much progress as far as how many emblems we have. All right, I think that about does it. We might as well just send these out to y'all. Ba-boom, let's assemble. Seems reasonable to assemble first thing, and that's gonna do it. All right, and we got some energy. All right, couple announcements really quick. I heard there's a holiday going on in India today, so happy Diwali if you celebrate. And also, I just want to let you guys know, if you're from Oregon on the coast of the US, you would say Diwali. So you're welcome. So now you know. When you come around and you want to mispronounce things, there you go. Also, I want to shout out Alex's video this morning. If you guys haven't watched it, dude, go watch that video. That is just face-meltingly crazy, man. Crazy. Ah! I couldn't believe it. So check that out. Support that video if you want to. Plus, it's fun. It's a good one to watch. I won't spoil anything, but go check that out. It was a good one, man. Yeah, dude. It was, I almost cried laughing watching that video, man. It was fun. So just wanted to shout that out. If you didn't get a chance to watch it yet and you might miss it, check that video out. It was a good one. All right, guys, let's get rolling, man. Let's jump into some GBR. Oh, and one more thing. I want to say one more thing. I got one more thing to say to you guys. Man, if you're here today, right now, if you're watching this stream, just like an extra big thank you to you guys, because you guys hung through a really dry spell. This has been tough. The uniforms haven't been great. The events have been okay or whatever, but we got an extra week in between updates. So just an extra thank you. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. This is the hard time. And man, you guys are like the diehards. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's get into this thing, man. Let's do some GPR. Yeah, dude, that's it. I was like dying, bro. It cracked me up, Moon. What up, Earl? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? I heard a ding, ding, ding. Thanks for the sub or whatever that was. I missed it. Appreciate it. All right. Give us a lobby. You know what? Today's going to be a day of testing. And some things are going to be weird and out of order. And like I said, let me know if the audio gets weird or anything's off or strange, because I had to reset everything up with LD Player. So yeah, let me know if anything's weird. We want you, and how about a Valkyrie? Something like that. That looks perfect. Why not? Oh yeah, no, sure. You can see where I'm at. You can spy on me, bro. That's okay. Always max. Yeah, things like that are what I have to watch out for today. Like, a bunch of things won't be checked like they were. All my settings were different, so whatever. We'll make it through. All right, let's do this thing, man. If you're coming, bring a Doctor Strange if you can. If you can bring your Doctor Strange, bring it. If you can't bring Doctor Strange and you can bring Mephisto, that's another good one. Let's see if we can blow this sucker up. Let's see if we can nuke LD Player. Oh, not much, man. Just a big extra thank you to you guys for being here, man. Shout out for Diwali. It is Diwali, right? You say it like that, something like that. It's like a V sound, not a W. Not like we would say Diwali. So happy that if you celebrate. And also shouted out Alex's video because it was freaking awesome and hilarious. Did I miss anybody? Anyone want an invite before we go? Okay, nice, nice. We got one more. We got a Mephisto. That's good. Ghost Rider's good too. That's good. That's good. We want all the nasty particle effects we can get. Yeah, and I read really quickly. I mean, I just read the tiny little summary about it, but that was nice, man. Not very familiar with holidays in India, which will probably change hanging out with all you guys, so nice. All right, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Look at it go. Look at it go. Oh my goodness. In case you guys didn't know, because I never played Doctor Strange because I couldn't. We basically couldn't play Doctor Strange because the blue stacks would die. Just the magic was just too strong. And now well, I think I got stunned there. Oh no, it did lock up. I think we got locked up. Let's see what happens. No? Yeah? Yeah. Wow. Bad timing. So this is what happened, and I actually have to restart LD player from what I can tell. And this happened twice yesterday. And I don't know why. I don't have any idea what. It seemed like it was a tool. Oh, there we go. Hey, we're back, baby. We're back. We just had to die. Good to know. Good to know. We're still good. We're still good, man. What up, KT3? What's going on, man? And also, what up, Sanjeev? How you doing, bro? Yeah, let's see if we. Well, no, we can't. It's all over now. But you guys can tell, man. The frame rate is we didn't have any. We didn't have any frames. We had none. And now we have frames. We're good. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. For some reason, I don't know if it's my setup or what, Chris, but I found all the bugs with all the emulators. So this, and also, like I said, I played this game a lot. I don't know if you guys knew that. All the dailies, all day. And didn't have that problem more than twice. I think it happened twice total. And I did a bunch of I did the Gwenpool run, which we got done, which is awesome. And some ABL practice and stuff like that. So it had its chance to freeze on me. Didn't. Hey, while we're in here doing GBR, there's another thing I want to mention that I have to watch out for. And that's going to be Books of Ashanti, y'all. If we're trying to do Silver Surfer and then Mephisto back to back, we're going to be competing for Universal Books of Ashanti. Oops, I didn't need that. Was so stupid. I mean, not so stupid, but just derp. It's because I'm over here chit-chatting. We're going to need books, Universal books for both of them. Or no, Blast books. It's Blast books for Mephisto because he's not Universal. We're good. We're still good. Who's saying we're not good? It's Blast books, eh? Because he's not actually Universal. So that is fantastic. So that means we can do Silver Surfer. And then, oh, glad I brought that up. I answered my own question. That was easy. Oh, that was easy. One more invite. Sorry for the spam. Oh, dude. Sanjeev, it's night and day, bro. I was saying I don't think I could have cleared that Gwenpool, that stage 24 with Gwenpool on BlueStacks. Yo, I don't think I mean, couldn't is such a definitive thing, you know what I mean? But dude, it was trolling the living hell out of me. I just wasn't happening. And then I switched. I think it only took me 2 or 3 attempts, three attempts maybe on LD player, because one locked up, so it was 3 or 4 attempts total to get it down, and one of them the game completely locked up, so I just had to restart. But yeah, it's so much smoother. The frame rate difference is insane. I can actually see what's going on better. As bad as things look to you guys, that's what I was seeing. It was that bad for me playing it. It was just everything was choppy and slow. And now everything pretty much runs smooth. So far. Oh, I gotta remember, I moved some stuff. That one's gonna get in the way a couple times. I moved my character swap up. So it's I have to be more intentional about it. It's harder to fat finger character swaps. Yeah, this again, this would be just we wouldn't be able to move on BlueStacks right now. It'd be way too much with all these particle effects. Aha, and that's right, I moved that as well. I gotta quit hitting the shift key. For all I know, it was the shift key that was the problem. So I unbound that. No more shift key for the co-op skill. GG. Nice. Yo, what up, Macaroni Don? What do I think about getting Adam? I don't know, man. Like, I can't, it's hard for me to have that opinion. I liked what Alex said today. I don't know if it's just his personal experience or what. I think, was that today or an old video? I don't remember, but he said something like, he really feels the whole, like, Adam Warlock feels great when you're playing against him, but when you're playing with him, he does not feel as good. I don't know if anyone else that has the character can chime in. I don't have Adam Warlock, so I don't know. I only play against him. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Genuinely not sure. It's hard to say for me about Adam. It's an old uniform. It feels like playing against him, basically his trick. And I think is it the net? Is it the move that throws the net? He just has one move that just does this ungodly amount of damage. It's like a sniper rifle. And if it hits right, it just can like one-shot sentry and weird stuff like that. But beyond that, when he gets into like a normal skill rotation with somebody, he seems to lose a lot. So I don't know. And that's just an amateur perspective from someone who doesn't have the character. But yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Is that it, the two? Let's go look real quick, just for fun, because I feel like it. Let's see. We're gonna go here. Adam, where you at, bro? There we go. And all this. Is that, which one's the, I don't know his skills, that's why I came in here. Well, it ain't that one, I'm gonna tell you that right now. The 2? Really? Which one's the net? Is it the 4? Yeah. Is it not that one? I feel like it's that one. Can I hold on this and see the tooltips? No? No. I have them turned off in the setting. But anyways. Oh, let's go look at the skills. So the net is on the 4. And it could just be like me seeing things. But I am curious what the like damage is. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's the 2. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's the 2. It just happens fast. It's a really fast move. So he probably does the like the 2 then the 4. So that's what makes it kind of look like that. He's like doing the 2 and then throwing the net or something. I don't know. But anyways, it's hard for me to say. Like I said, I really don't know. I know that playing against him, I avoid him sometimes because he's weird. He's weird. That's it. I imagine it would feel a little inconsistent if you're playing him. Yeah, because I was just going to say, what up, Frozen Archer? Because he feels unpredictable. It feels like sometimes he's just going to absolutely clap people, and other times you're going to be like, bro, can this dude even do a damage? Stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of weird. And that's what's got me skeptical about picking him up, because I think we're going to get other PvP characters that are going to be better. And it's a tough thing with Adam Warlock. It's a tough thing. But I do think he'll get another uniform. Well, that's the other side of that coin, I guess, you know. All right, so let's see. I don't even know who we have for World Boss Legend today. I did set aside. We'll do World Boss Legend first. Let's go take a look. What do we got? We got the Nullster. Oh, Null Daddy. All right, I want to see something here. I have no idea what his tags are. I have no clue. People need to be level 60. Where does it tell us, man? Where's the instructions? Ta-da! All right, so we would need our Apocalypse to be 6-star with 6-star mastery, level 60. That's what I suspected, but I just wanted to double check what we actually needed to start pushing this. And that's not so bad, man. One of these days, we're gonna push all these. We're gonna push all these bosses. Even no. That's the plan. But anyways, that ain't the plan right now. Toot toot. Let's go. Let's get a booty box. This is so crazy. Watch this. So we got such a juicy team for this, and yeah, we do lose that World Boss Legend Plus run, which is tough because we're using Thor. Our options though outside of tier 4s are not good and are not going to clear stage 25 of Kang. So this is what we got. I think these are the strikers I was using just messing around yesterday. This works just fine. If you don't know, actually I shouldn't make that joke too much because I feel like somebody's gonna take me seriously, and that would be bad. But I got to do it at least one more time. We all know that tier 2 Swordmaster can kill tier 4 Spider-Man every time, so we're gonna throw him in here. Just, you know, you never know with this dude. I'm just kidding. That's not true. Disclaimer. I suppose you could only build him so far. It's not like you could tier 4 the dude. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Pretty sure I can still find a way to die. Thor literally feels like he's in fast forward to me. Because it's so much smooth. Oh, I still have Null equipped as my striker. That's not going to work for us. Still can't pull up the menu while I'm like in an iframe. Guys, it's the weirdest stuff. And that one I can live with. That ain't so bad, man. That ain't so bad. Let's get a real striker here. I was messing around with AoE and stuff in Rifts, like farming. You probably just stick with Ghost Rider, man. It's probably your best bet. That's probably your best bet. Okay, let's try that again. That's right. Fast forward Thor. I don't know if it's going to look different to you guys, but to me, it's insane. Should have used the tier 4 there. Didn't slam it hard enough. Gonna say he shouldn't jump on me because he should try to go to the center here. There we go. Thor's such a beast, man. So is Gam Gam, but she's not tier 4. So she doesn't get to show off. Balls. I have to try not to like shake my legs to bounce my legs. I'm a leg bouncer. Drives my wife crazy, and I see it on the VODs sometimes. It makes it look like there's an earthquake going on. My monitor starts shaking on the arm it's on. And there we go. Nice. Fire it off. Boo! That's alright as long as he's getting cooked. But I should have saved that. I need to start working on that. And Thor, like, it's again, maximize the tier 4 buff, so I should just be using it because I'm pretty sure his is just a buff that lingers instead of trying to save it and line it up. I don't need to. Oh, we actually got wrecked. So close. Don't have to be quite as careful, but I guess I got to pay attention there. What was that? Just a ball coming in, sniped us when our health got dropped low, I think. But yeah, you guys can see this is going to be much easier clears than Gwenpool. That's for sure. One more time. Okay, I guess we're not doing the co-op skill. Alright, I wouldn't do it either. We want to get the beams here, though. Got them. Dip out of there. that tier 3 sooner, but that's okay. There. There we go. I was on to read chat, but I can't. Closer. But yeah, I don't think you can get balls done without dealing with the balls. Oh yeah, what did you guys suggest? Someone said just switch, get hit, but swapped it. Oh, because I forgot I swapped my things. That's gonna take a minute to get used to. No doubt about it. Did it again. God dang it. We'll get there. Oh shoot, he's doing the thing. The F out of there. Kidding, we're doing this thing. Just got myself killed there. I was hoping to push him a little further into the final battle, but I think we'll be fine. We got the tier 3, tier 4 lined up. Oh, I thought, yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. And there you go. With a minute to spare. I was hoping to get it in one try, but hey, not too bad, man. And there we go. We got our booty box. We got some extra life seed. We got an extra booty box. There's the double booty boxes. You see, this one's called Toot. You can see Special World Box Toot. And then right here it says Special World Boss Toot, which makes Toot Toot. That's sweet, guys. Nice. You love to see it. Rewards are awesome. All right, let's keep rolling. This is a one a day kind of thing for us. We could like try to do, no, just no. That's not looking good at all. We'll wait for Thor. And I think we are gonna pass on stage 9 null. No, he's World Boss of the Day. I think we're gonna be much better off just doing some, World Boss Legend Thanos. Something like that. Gosh, and we're gonna go ahead and keep, like, did we really, like, where are we at here? This one we still need 100-second. It was like Black Swan, wasn't it? That we got the challenge on yesterday. So yeah, we'll just keep working on Black Swan, man. Do a stage 9 with Ant-Man. Heck yeah, with Ant Mizzle. What's up, Toy Toy? What's going on, dude? Jackie, thanks for being here. I'm a returning player and I have a tier 2 premium selector soon. Since Arrow is farmable, yeah, that changed. I need to leave a comment about that on the video. That kind of changed. Who would I suggest from the selector? You already have Enchantress? I mean, shoot, I don't know. Anybody good, anybody who's going to be like good for your account that's in there. It's hard. I think you're talking about the limited one, and so your options are like super limited. And I actually think Arrow, you can double check, but I think Arrow might actually be your second best option still, if you already have Enchantress. Because you can't get Valkyrie, you can't get Nick Fury, you can't get all those actual support characters. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that actually might be the case here. Yeah, let's just cook Black Swan up. Go ahead and take a Ghost Rider. There we go, and you're just fine the way you are, Loki. Not really, but... Did we cook all those strikers? Did we not use him in the... Oh. I think they're all just pulled, like... God, did we clear it and we didn't even use him in the strikers? That was so disrespectful. Oh, well. I'm trying to, like, make myself start doing this right. Yeah, somebody pointed that out yesterday. Let's go. Give me that ant. Give me an A. Give me an N. And then we could even do, you can go ability. You can go leadership. These bums out of here. You can steal some juice. When attacked is just not really what we're looking for. We'll do one of each. One of each. There we go. That was a lot of thought for something that probably didn't need that much thought. Yeah, I was exactly, Chris. I think you're right. Especially since we're not going for any time challenges or anything. We're going to just... Hey, but you never know. We might die and Magic might have to kill the boss for like the 20th time. And, hey, man, she could use the boss. Whoa. Oh. I got to remember. That's seriously going to take a minute. I've had swapping characters bound to Q and E for so long. And I swapped it to 1 and 3, so I have to do it a little more intentionally, which is going to be good when I get used to it. Because you do not want to be swapping characters on accident. This is not good. Heard something about a powerful attack? Ugh. Uh-oh. Okay. Phew. Like, it's crazy. Like, the frame rate just doesn't drop to nothing. It's so nice. Just keep playing. I can use my co-op skill. Woohoo! We need to move, so we're going to do that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good job, Storm. We're going to stand in this one and hope it doesn't kill us this time, but... Yeah, that's the one. There it is. That's the strat, man. And then we're probably going to die here. No, we got her first. There we go. On Sector 13, yeah, man. Depending on how far... What up, Dante, by the way? How you doing? And what up, characters I can't say because of my ignorance, but thanks for being here. I appreciate you coming by. Depending on the state of your account... What up, G-Varun? How you doing, man? Depending on the state of your account, 13 can be like a wall. It just depends on what you're using. A lot of the times to get through like 13 and 14, you really are getting to the place where you need like full, you know, tier 4s, CTPs, some Pierce on your cards. You might be able to, you know, it depends. It's going to vary person to person. But I see people getting like frustrated that they're stuck on like 13.5 or 13.1 or 14, whatever it is. Work getting past it, but don't beat yourself up because those are tough stages, man. That stuff's supposed to take a while. Yeah, and is it 100% fandom? Or is it like, I saw you say that earlier, I didn't say anything. Is it 100% on his passive? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I wonder how much that plays into it. Sure, let's use the Hulkster. Hulkamania. Oh, and some physical strikers are just nice. 70%'s decent. Yeah, not bad, but not 100, so. But not, there isn't a ton of 100% penetration. What's up, Chulicious? I will show you after we're done here. They're looking okay. We've made a little bit of progress. It's been something that's been tough, as it is for most people. We used up all our luck, man. We used up all our juice. Ooh, it's just so much smoother, man. It's a smoothie. Like a smoothie. So nice. Might die, I'm being really greedy. Nope. Oh yeah, well Ghost Panther would be great. Thank you, Sanjeev. Ghost Panther would be great if he's... Is he in that selector? No. Did I miss him saying it's another selector? Oh, if there's Nick Fury and Valkyrie, that's a whole different thing. If you have access to Nick Fury, like... Then I think it's between those two. They're two of the best supports in the game, man. Nick Fury's amazing, and so is Valkyrie. Let's do a vote. I'm actually really curious. Who you guys... It's not... We're not voting for who's best. It's who should you get first. Or Valk. There we go. Let him know. Let him know what you think. Yeah, 167 freaking, bam. Love to see it. We got one more clear. Yeah. World Boss Legend, and then we're moving on. Let's practice Scarlet Witch, because it's good for our health. And then, sure, man. Oh, Mata. Come on, Gwenpool. Come along. Wait, whoa. That was so suspicious. Who were you striking with? Yeah. No. Good day, sir. There we go. That's better. No, she's fine. Really don't mind. We could set up some energy damage strikers, but we're on stage 1. I think we are going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Although this is just an obelisk this time, but we've got backup. I like what you just said, Frozen Archer. That is true. I can't say which one I use more, though. I use Nick Fury all the time. Yeah, that's a really good point, too, Sun Wukong, that Nick Fury with no uniform is very, very good, and Valkyrie is not quite as good. They're both so good. I don't think you can, like, go wrong with this choice. I'm gonna let it sit there. Go ahead and vote if you guys want between those two, which one you think you should pick up first. I don't think there's a way to lose with that choice. Hey, get on there. Go. I did the thing, but it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. That's actually decent damage. And I was like thinking about, I did it wrong there, but like thinking about what we were talking about with the tier 4 skill yesterday. And I think if Bob says more tier 4 skills is better, then I think more tier 4 skills is better, and that's what you should do. Oh, we gotta do a little dance. Don't cook me. Gosh, so I gotta figure something else out for the tier 4. I will. We're gonna get used to all the changes I just made, and then I gotta switch how I'm hitting the tier 4. It's too awkward to reach under my hand to hit the tier 4 skill. I gotta figure out something else, and I will. I'll figure out a better keybind for it. Yeah, it's just super awkward. Wow, she is cooking this guy. I mean, I know it's stage 1 and all, but dang. Like, she is PO'd. What is going on here? What up, Nadar? How you doing, brother? Basil, what's going on, bro? I have a question. I can't buy a skin. Do you think that it's good to buy it now? Or, oh, I can buy it. Are you saying I can? It would be good to wait for Black Friday if you can at this point. We're about a month away. It depends if you have no uniforms, Basil, or you're like, if it's like your first uniform purchase, it's heavily discounted no matter what discounts are going on. Those are juicy rewards. Juicy rewards. Juicy. Yeah, it depends. It depends where you're at. If you have discounts, like your first purchase discount, it doesn't matter when you use it. But if you're talking about just you want to pick up a new uniform, should I do it now or is it worth waiting? Should I do it at 40% or should I do it at 50%? If it's not going to hurt your account too much to wait, you should definitely wait. In my humble opinion. That back, man, trying to trick me. Anyways, let's end this poll. It looks like we got Nick Fury winning at 52% against 48 per Valk. And I got to tell you, no matter which one of these you pick, you're going to be all right. They're both extremely good. So there you go. Hopefully that helps, man. All right, let's move on. We got one more clear here. And it's just whatever we want to do. So let's do Null, stage 9, because screw it, man. We haven't killed Null in so long. I just don't give a shoot. See here, let's do something silly. Who are we going to put up against this guy? Mephisto, no uniform? That sounds kind of fun. I don't know the rotation well, though, at all. Oh, I kind of do. We looked it up that one time. That would be a fun one. Let's see how it works. I think it's going to be awful. The reason I'm picking this is because I think we put a build on Mephisto way back in the day. Way back when. Let's see about some supports. Ghost Rider. This guy maybe. I don't know. What's his self-lead again? No, not that good. 30% flame damage. Well, that's actually pretty good. But the ignore dodge should be nice. We're just going to go with this because I feel like it. And then we're going to go with probably not that. Let's go. Boom. Boom. And then where are you at? Where are you at? Come on. No, that's Hellfire. Wrong kind of fire. I just need Regu fire. I don't need Hellfire. There we go. No, it's just Regu fire. Bam. Just like that. I'm going to use Ghost Rider as a striker. Null with Null. That's too easy, bro. Sanjeev. Null's going to eat him alive. No chance. And then just whatever. We'll take a couple leadership strikers on hit or whatever. Just fine. Could have taken when attacking, but it's okay. What up, unique person? Congrats, man. Hopefully that's one you can use. So what is it here? We got to swap. We got to like transform, right? So it's the 3 skill to transform with this Mephisto. And then it's like, I don't know, 1, 2, and then like a 5 and a 4. Something like that. As long as we don't die, I think we're going to be okay. We just spam skills is what it looks like. Wowzers. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Solid rotation there. I thought there was some there was some kind of delay somewhere, I think, in the rotation, but dudes, this was like when the ranked battle came out for Mephisto. I don't remember what we were doing. I don't remember what we did 3 days ago. Shoot. But this isn't looking like it's going to be overly difficult. Shoot, you could just swap that last time when he's coming down on top of your head. Yeah, I don't know where the tier 3 skill got. I mean, come on, I got no idea what I'm doing here, bros. We're just winning. That's what we're doing. Beyond that, I don't know, man. Get in there. Unstoppable. Finish with the tier 3 for a cinematic finish. Just like that, guys. Boom. Nice. And there we go, man. That's it for today. We got a combat book. Decent amount of carbo. I don't even have to regret my decision that much. Probably, bro. I don't know. Stage 1 null. Probably get nuked. We are done there, man. I don't know why I clicked on that. It's not going to show me what I wanted to see, is it? No. We'll have to check what kind of book I need. I don't think we need any books, so... And we're not gonna, because we're not going to tier 4 anyone anytime soon, so... Oh, maybe we do. Yeah, we need blast books. Hey, look at that. Look at that. There we go. World boss down. Ooh, we'll open these chests, definitely. Yum, yum, yum. Booty boxes. See if we can get some bam out of these suckers. Hey, Northern Stones of Chaos. And a mythic Uru. We'll take her. Nice. Grab our book. Have a read. All right, man. What's next? What is next? How we doing? How's chat doing? Oh, P cards. You got it. Absolutely, bro. This is the set we're using. I'll show you the stats really fast. Let's take a look. Boom, 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 boom. There's our bonus options. Next one. Working on this one currently. A little rough. Nice bonus options, though, on that one. Some good stats here, but it's really only 3 good blue stats. It's not as close as it looks. And then decent rolls here as well. I would much rather have this be all basic defense since this functions as a hybrid set, but this is great. We like it. We like it. This one we're replacing with New Avengers number 9 for a 20% HP proc. Good card. Had a good start on it, but I just realized I really want the 20% HP proc, and it's going to be a long time until we're able to build a second card set realistically. It's going to be a very long time. And then, yeah, and Team Battle Arena came out, so there you go. And this is the last one. Again, good bonus options. Quality's a little low, but that's all right. Really good bonus options. And then we did manage to get the 5% Pierce here using the Recraft ticket, and that's why there's such good stats down here and such bad stats up here, because these were rolled randomly with the ticket. But we're going to keep the Pierce for now. And there you go. That's the cards. Bada boom. All right, what else we got going on? We talked about the books, celebrated the fact that Mephisto is Blast, which is absolutely awesome. Got our World Boss Legend done. Let's go with some AC character Obelisks. Do we have an Obelisk on Okoye? That's a good question. Not a good one. Does she even need guard break? Because the way we're using her, right, we're just letting her hang out in iframes. She's basically abusing her iframes. So we're using her to take advantage of people that can't penetrate iframes because she just stays in them forever. So I'm not sure that guard break is really her issue. We wouldn't use her in a place where she could get guard broken. So she would just want damage. We need her to do more damage. That's a really nice obelisk, but I don't know if a single skill is going to be... Bugger off, Sanjeev. Nice one, bro. She doesn't do lightning damage, so I don't really want to use this. I think a rage would be much better for her, a mini rage, if I'm not mistaken. We could give her this. This doesn't have to go to a mind damage character by any stretch. Can someone help me? Am I correct in thinking that like the way she works in AC is she's just staying in iframes basically, so guard break immunity isn't going to benefit her much? Because it's basically like once someone gets into her iframes, she's screwed anyways. Or should I go for it? I guess getting guard broken is going to stop you from getting back into your iframes. She's a great AC character. She's a good one to sort out. But we only have single skill damage procs, which aren't the best with guard break immunity. I don't have a ton. I was just going to equip a couple of these. I want to start equipping them instead of saving them all because we have 140, even though we need 500 of these. I'm converting everything except for things that could be usable for Alliance Conquest and stuff. Nobody knows. All right. Well, fair enough. I just don't know if, again, like a single skill damage proc is going to be good for her. I think we could give her... Where was it? This one down here? Thanks for the invite, brother. We could give her this one for that extra damage. I think that'd be good for now. Gives her the big bump in crit rate. Because that's what we're going to need. We need to tier 3 her, and then we need her to be able to punch in and actually do the damage to kill a team. So I'm going to give her this one. This is a good obelisk, but this is where we're at. Like, we don't need these per se for most of our characters. We can fish them up if we need them for a brand new character. And in the meantime, I do want to have our AC characters as set up as I can, or at least working on it. So there we go. We'll give her an obelisk. I'm not going to worry about builds and stuff right now. Who else are we looking at for AC? Who else does work for us? I think this bro has his obelisk. He's doing okay. We could give him an ISO set, though, eventually. That would be nice to, like, actually give him an ISO set, increase his attack skills. What the hell? The fact that he's been killing anybody with this build is just crazy, man. It's crazy. What up, Saksham? How you doing, man? Hey, thanks a lot, bro. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad they helped, man. Thank you. Thank you for saying so. Let's see here. Just looking for those characters that we're going to be using in AC. I'm probably going to be leaning on this guy a little bit. AC is tough for us. If you guys don't know, you haven't been watching AC, it's tough for most new players, I think. Especially, well, free-to-play players for sure. I might slap one of those, not artifact. One of those single skill damage procs on him. I think he needs the guard break immunity. Not going to have anything like that on his skills. Oh, he does have super armor, but that's not guard break immunity. It's not the same thing. Does have invincibility on his tier 3. That's not very helpful at all. What's he got? It's this one. Yeah. So he does have... No. It's so low. That's just so low. I guess it's better than nothing, but weird. You would think he would be a little better, eh? Because he's got it all, but it's just bad, man. It's like he's got the iframe ignore, he's got the penetration, even though it's only, that's probably the issue, is that his penetration's only 25% of the time. Oh, and then doesn't he not penetrate one thing or something? Invincible? Yeah, he doesn't penetrate invincible, which is so bizarre. Why invincible is... Am I remembering that right? That the invincible should be in here? Anyways, and he has invincibility and, like, buffs. So this is, like, actually should be a really good skill. But it's like, they were like, it could be good, or we could only give it 25% penetration and make it not penetrate the most effective way to preserve your health in the game. We could do that. But anyways, enough yapping. We are going to be using him. He would benefit from guard break immunity. I don't know how much. Something like this is a beautiful obelisk. This is nice. Single skills are tough for, like, AC characters. I think you almost always want a mini rage over a single skill damage proc. Because obviously it's autoplay. You can't line up the procs. He doesn't do mind damage, does he? It's all just energy attack. Yeah. Just double checking. Yeah, I don't think single skills are going to be the best, but I'm just going to equip what we got for now. He's got super armor, but it's going to get penetrated. So we're going to give him guard break immunity. I'm just going to throw this on him for now. I think this is good. He can figure it out. This won't be consistent. No one's really going to be consistent with this, is what I'm feeling like. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip it. I haven't been saving these as much as I should, and I'm going to. So we will see a lot of them in the future. So I'm going to just go ahead and give Havoc this one. We're almost done building him up. And then hopefully that will help him a little bit, giving him actual guard break immunity instead of super armor, some extra HP, and a damage proc that'll hopefully line up somewhere useful. Anyhow, that'll work for Havoc. And then I think we've got maybe one or two more we could equip. One character I didn't have much time at all, but really quickly I went through and I was like, okay, what were the characters we were looking at building up? Icon is one I'd love to take to tier 2. Yo, what up, Swampos? Ooh, what's going on, Goat? Give him the Mighty Liberation? No, sir. We got a plan for that. Yes, we got the 10 million gold. Absolutely, man. She's a good one, man. But we've already got an obelisk on her. But it's not what we want. I think we want guard break immunity on her. Let's just double check. Let's see what she's got. Obviously, it's not going to be there or anything. Counterattack. She does get super armor off her counterattack. So she's going to get 7 seconds of super armor. It's a similar thing. And if you're brand new and you don't know basically the difference between super armor and guard break immunity is that anyone who has penetration that can penetrate super armor will guard break you. They can penetrate the super armor. Because if you look at super armor, it makes you characters immune to basic attack motions or guard breaks. But what you're not immune to is penetration of super armor. So guard break immunity actually makes it so you are immune to being guard broken. However, you can still get super guard broken, so it's a weird thing. But it is a nice layer of, however, this is a nice little, I don't think I'm gonna be in a hurry to override this. This is kind of nice for now. Oh, no, it's not. It's kind of bad, actually. What is her skill? So that's based off dodge. She didn't even have any. That's not giving her any damage. So it's actually not good at all. The flame damage isn't helping her. The 0.9 per 1 of dodge rate isn't really helping her. It's giving her the most minuscule buff ever. So unfortunately I don't have any guard break immunity. We could try giving her something. No, we want her to punch. We need her to punch. So I need to wait for a proper obelisk for her. We're gonna wait for a proper one. Anyways, that's enough time on this. I thought I had more I could equip directly, but it's just about kind of sharing the process of the game, man. If we want to get better in AC, we need to get more characters that are like immune to guard break, have iframe ignore, things like that that we can benefit from in Alliance Conquest. Characters like a Koye that can just like absolutely cheese teams that can't penetrate iframes. Icon is another great free-to-play character for Alliance Conquest that can, she has counterattack, iframe ignore. Dude, she's got the sauce. We've talked about this before on stream. I know we've done this before. But dude, she's crazy. She's crazy, man. She good. She does not have penetration, right? That's what she's missing. Give her she's a CTP of destruction. That's what she needs. Give her some penetration and a tier 4. Mwah. Give her a uniform. Penetration and a tier 4. What up, goat? Happy Diwali, bro. As they say around here. No, happy Diwali, bro. Seriously. Things like, I love that, man. That's super cool. And I really liked the little bit I read about it too, which doesn't matter whether I like a holiday or not, but I like peace and love and light and happiness and all those good things. I'm a big hippie that way. So I'm down for it, man. All right. We got to keep, I kind of try and laser focus here in the end of this because we're going to do some stuff if we can. And it looks like we can. Gonna line up just so, which is fantastic. You guys are gonna watch me participate in world event. It's Century, bro. Let's do it. Boom. We're gonna get this done real quick. I don't have to bite my tongue anymore. Golly. We'll get this done. I'm actually gonna finish up the event quest right here on stream. We're gonna collect all our tier 4 materials from that. We're gonna collect our tier 4 materials from the shops, and we're gonna see where we're at, man. Oh, I ain't going down that road, Sanjeev. No, sir. Appreciate you asking, but I just steer clear of all that stuff on these live streams, politics, religion, anything like that. I'll just tell you this. I love everybody. I like love a lot. I'm really into it, so I think it's really important to be kind when you can, be respectful, and listen to other people when you can. Big softy that way. But that's all I'm telling you. That's all you get. I think it's getting late, but I might decorate for the lives here for the holidays. We'll see. I'm not even going to pretend I know what that is. I hope it's a nice thing. Oh! Well, you might be surprised, Sanjeev. You never know, bro. You never know. We could autoplay, or, you know, we could try hard, doing a die hard. Whoa, Antella, whoa, bro, one warning about that. That ain't funny here, and that kind of stuff is not gonna fly. I hope you were just trying to be funny, but that's one warning about that. That's not something we joke about around here. Go, 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 what happened? Did my keys lock up on me? There you go. Go, 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 go. That's all right. That's all right. Like I said, I figured you were just trying to be funny, but especially like, I don't know. I don't know how that is other places, but for some people here, it's really sensitive. Not something they like to joke about. I get really excited about all our lights and stuff during the holidays. I love putting up lights and stuff. And like smells, man. I'm really big I'm really big on smells, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So like during the holidays, man, I love, like, we get our house stinking real good, like, you know, cinnamon and good kind of holiday smells, man. I love that. It's good, like your brain really works that way. So the combination of like visuals and smells makes things feel really nostalgic and it saturates with atmosphere. It's nice. Boom, boom. What up, Blaze? What's going on, dude? What's up, Echo? Art Jazz? What's going on, guys? All right, there you go. One step down. Let's move on. And we are going to do Alliance Battle and all that. And I'll try and look at a couple accounts today. I don't know if I can do like 6, 12, none of that stuff, but I'll be able to look at a couple. We got chores to do, but we have more than chores to do today. We're like going to battle against the garage. Bum, bum, bum. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. All right, what else do we got to do, man? We got to do another world battle. Let's do that. This is another good test of LD player. After, what are we at here? Yeah, we're just over an hour, but usually after a couple hours of BlueStacks being open, if you tried to go into like Otherworld Battle and do it, sure, we'll just punch straight into this one. Nah, it would be, the frame rate would be like a 2. You might get a 3 on the frame rate. You were lucky. Something like that. 2 or 3 frames per second. Let's see how we do. Smooth. Transform. No! I need that Mephisto to die really bad. There we go. Really bad. Looks so smooth, man. It's so smooth. We're dancing. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be so... Oh! We got it. It wasn't even that close, actually. I think we might even get perfect scenario. Yeah, that was nice because Null's health bumped back up and Sentry revived. And we finished our weekly challenge for it. Nice, man. Nice. Perhaps, Blaze, perhaps. I'm going to try and get to some account help today. For sure. I'm going to leave those because I can come back and accept all these. Actually, no, I'm not. That's a terrible idea. Let's just grab them. Just in case. Should never leave those. There's no reason to, and then there's just the chance that I might forget to come back here and do my other entries. Not really, but... Is there a chance? There's always a chance, right? So you're telling me there's a chance. All right, all right. We are going to open our rift. I'm just doing a normal today. Taking a break. Man, shout out to, was it Jones? And everybody, I don't know, who is that in stream if you're in stream? I don't know who you are on the live stream. I have guesses, but, we don't need the rest. We just need ABL so we can roast you. Bunch of people have been super helpful with Mythic Rift farming. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you, thank you. Like massive, dudes. We're doing good. We're back up to, how are we looking? We're back up to almost 4K Essence, which is nice. We just opened the other day, so. Looking good, man. Thanks for all the help, you guys. Let's see, one more. We got to do some Dimension missions. We can do that. Much as I like Namor, I am willing to spend a couple gold here to try and get one of the characters we still need, which is a couple of these. Rescue would be nice. We'll take Rescue. Absolutely. Not like we're going to be going for the trick, but she's a World Boss Legend unlock, like the uniform and stuff. And actually, oh, no, no, no. We need one more energy. Well, we ain't waiting 2.5 minutes. That's crazy talk, man. Who could? Who could even wait 2.5 minutes? That is absolute madness. Okay, missed the top one. Figure I'd go check. Let's grab our 2 million gold here and our tokens. I'm gonna jump in here, grab Garrett kits, which I've been forgetting. Naughty, naughty. Grab those. Leave the rest. All right. Excuse me. There it is, folks. We're gonna grab the selector. We're gonna go to the vent shop. Close this. Grab this. Boom. Delicious. Scrumptious. I should have looked at our total before I grabbed that. It's on stream somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, we scrolled past it earlier. But that was what? How much carbo? Well, it doesn't matter. We're not going to take a bunch of carbo. We're actually going to take a bunch of Soul of the Faltine. What we're going to take. Let's go shopping, man. Let's do it. And then we'll do ABXL. And then we'll do some account help. And then we'll be done. But first... Wanda greater than tier 4 mats. Oh, hell no. No, sir. What's up, Dormon? Gonna get a few more things done, and then we'll look at a couple accounts. If you can hang out till then, I'm just gonna grab a few IGMs out of chat when we get to the account help. So just hang tight, and we'll get there. Tier 4 mats. Let's go. Toka chop. Give me some Solo of the Faltine. Looking good. Oh boy. Give me some Life Seed. It's the only shop you have access to where Life Seed and Soul of the Faltine are the same value. And most people probably don't want to take this because for a lot of people, Life Seed ends up stacking up and like getting well ahead of their Carbonadium and their Soul of the Faltine, but we're not there yet. And we've got Mephisto coming up for us, and we remember how Life Seed goes with these native tier 3, tier 4s. You need a lot of it. And then we've also got Silver Surfer coming up. So, gonna grab some Life Seed there. Let us continue into the PvP territory. Oh, I guess we were already there, technically. Timeline Battle Shop. We are gonna skip TBA. We're gonna save for the... CTP. Goodness gracious. We're gonna save for the CTP there. Grab that chest. As much as it sucks to miss, man, we need those W's from those CTP chests. So... I'll go to the shop here, materials. We are going to go ahead and what I'm going to do here, I thought about this yesterday. We are going to grab Carbonadium here. And then when the shop refreshes, we'll be good to go to grab the Soul of the Faltine. At that point, we should have plenty of mementos. Or we'll be really, really close. So we're just going to grab some Carbonadium here. Back. Here. Zombie Survival. Go to the store. And here, we're going to grab Soul of the Faltine first. And we are going to grab Carbonadium. Oh, I'm tempted, but I think we're going to wait and keep buying Carbonadium and Soul of the Faltine. So if I like save this next reset, I'll be able to buy both of these again. And I think that's a better strategy than picking up the Life Seed, yeah. Sanjeev sees it. Exactly. We'll probably hang on to those. What up, Miguel? What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming by the stream. All right. I think that is... What else? What am I... Alliance? Oh, my God. There's more. Whoa. But wait. There's more. We get more Soul of the Faltine out of here, right? I don't even know what our ratio looks like now. Let's go check. This is crazy. We going shopping. Holy... Yeah, we need Soul of the Faltine really bad. So we're going to buy more Soul of the Faltine here. Boom. 200 more F's at F. And we are good there. And that is going to be it, I believe. I don't think there's anywhere else for us to get... pick up skulls? I don't know what that means. Oh, the Eternal Flame? No, sir. For some people, probably. But for us, I think we're good, homie. I think we're good for right this second. Eventually, this will probably change, but we saved for so long without spending any of this, man, because we didn't have the Odin's Blessings. We still don't. I've awakened every Odin's Blessing that I've equipped, but I don't... Like, I think some people, too, like, use multiple attempts to try and get Odin's Glories or whatever, but for me, I don't want to sacrifice the Mythic Uru, because that's how we're getting a lot of our Odin's blessings in the first place. And more Odin's blessings is more important than Odin's glories for us. Yeah, goat. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, man. I told you, I'm like... I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to use it, I swear. Did I miss anything, guys? We got the Alliance shop. We got our PvP stores. We ain't buying it from Shadowlands. I don't even have the currency anyways. We got the token shop here. Why, I think that's it, folks. How'd we make out? We need more Soul of the Faltine. Big time. So that's what we're going to focus on. I'd give you some of mine if I could. I'd give you a couple thousand, bro. It's my homie. We need this to match. This is it's just about right, but our SOF's a little low. So all I'm saying is we're going to keep buying Soul of the Faltine. That's going to be where our purchases are going to go. Yeah, and we'll see how Life Seed lines up, man. We'll see how it lines up. Yeah, I heard 3 times spam, but it did change. It wasn't the same message, technically, 3 times in a row. What up, Nim Nim? What's going on, bro? We are... oh, I said I would look at that. Not yet, bro. Not yet, man. And we will. We'll take a look at that real quick. Let's do ABXL real quick. Let's get that out of the way for people who want to see it. Let's go do the Alliance battle. Who do we got today? Last male, human, female. Okay. Okay. I don't know if Nadar's still here. He might be. He stopped by earlier and said hi. What's up, Charles? Yeah, it will. And that's one I've already been conscious of, and when I can take... It's like all the shops where I did like the 2 places or 1 place that I just took, excuse me, Carbonadium, we're set to make sure we buy the Soul of the Faltine as soon as the shop resets, so. Thanks, man. New emulator. Still running smooth, man, pretty good. We had the 1 hiccup. Every once in a while there's a little, like, skip like that, but I've only seen it a couple times. Yeah, frame rate's nice, man. Nice. We'll see how it pays off in Alliance battle, if it pays off. Man, and yeah, guys, I went back and practiced with Scarlet Witch a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. I tried with lining the tier 4 skill up before the rotation and just using it as much as possible. And literally, like, I cannot tell you guys how I mean, it's just the way it is. From doing a horrid rotation, ow, and the tier 3 skill, like, I think I was doing just kind of using tier 4. It was bad, whatever I was doing. Doing it much, much better netted me like 200,000 points. We're using an Obelisk, so changes we make don't affect our score. They do, and like a lot when you think about, you know, 4 million points and adding 250,000 score to that, that's something, right? But it's not like when you're scoring more and you change your gameplay, it like feels more impactful. You just get to a point where it feels like no matter what I do, I couldn't milk this score much more. The game like won't let me. All right, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't... Oh, challenge it. I gotcha. I think this is that up still. Leader. I'm working on a free-to-play ABX meta snapshot. And of course, we'll do an ABL one. But there are a lot of different... We're using LD player now, Wayne. We switched over, finally. I don't know what those forums were talking about, dude. That was the... And I could be wrong. Maybe there's some crazy malware on my computer now. Woo! But that was the most friendly install I have ever had from an emulator. It didn't ask to put anything weird on my computer. It didn't have any pop-ups about, hey, do you want to install this as well? It didn't even put itself in my startup programs. Like, it was so polite. I feel like LD player is the politest guest I've had on my computer in a long time. I don't even think it's a guest. I don't think I'm going to ask it to move in. That's where we're at. Nice. Good to know, Goat. And what I was trying to say very poorly is I'm not sure which one was even better because they didn't change my score much because I'm using an Obelisk and the score is so capped. So that's really good to know. The tier 3 Wanda with 4th light. Oh, at the end, just make sure you get the tier... Oh, I see what you're saying. I misunderstood what you were even saying. Interesting. So just make sure you have the tier 3 scale available right when you grab the 4th light so you can start with it. Probably best to have tier 4, tier 3 already. Grab your light. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't even check my striker or anything. We're getting there. Hey, at least I'm not like starting to play and then remembering the striker. Is there any point in making anything before Alliance battle changes? You mean as far as like ranking up characters or tier 4s or anything like that? Because yeah, it just depends on what you're building them for, I guess. Oh, silence. You have silence? You should. I feel like that's a skill Doctor Strange would have. Yeah, it is. That's why I felt that way, because it was and is. We were close, but we're going to use go. There we go. I can't get in them till after stream. So if you want to open one that I can jump in, brother, you just got to wait till after we're done live streaming. But anytime, if it, I mean, that's just for me, I should say. Oh, I forgot what I bound auto-attacking to. Shoot. I'll have to figure that out. Doesn't matter too much right now, I'm not going to lie. That was bullish, and that 6 needed to go right before that 4. I'm using my 1 unsuck myself start over for this one. Terrible. It's so much easier to focus on stream, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird, you'd think, you know, you wouldn't think that it would be easier to focus when you're not trying to entertain people and have a bunch of people watching you. But it turns out, it's true. Why didn't I get... Don't we usually get that right before the 4 there? Okay. We gotta push harder on these keys. We gotta push harder. Did the exact same thing there. Now I don't get a free refresh now. Go. Someday, man. I think it's gonna take remapping that key and getting used to it somewhere else. Just the way it is. Yeah, it's too awkward having it under your hand. For me, at least. Gosh, and someday I like, it's funny how many tips I remember that I just don't. I'm just like trying to play the game. Use the tier 3 skill every time it's up. You want to use as many of them as possible so that you can build up more of them so that you can simply just use more tier 3 skills instead of trying to line them up with anything particular. That's what Bob said, I think, back in the day for ABX, because more hits matters more than the damage. So you just want to get as many of those tier 3 skills in your rotation as possible. I believe he was instant canceling them, doing it like that instead, so that you already have 32% charge for the next one. And I believe that was the advice that I was given and do not follow, unfortunately. That 6 should have gone in there. We'll get there. Start by calling yourself out. That's better than nothing. Wow. He's not paying attention to time. This is ugly, but we got the score we need. Ugly. There we go, there's 13 mil. Get our reward at least, so we don't have to walk away in shame. This is one, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I feel like out of all of our clears, this is the one of the ones that I could improve the most on. My Doctor Strange is terrible. Like horrible. Because he's one of the characters that has like a lot of different permutations of his rotation, where the tier 3 and tier 4 line up in different places as you play. So to optimize the gameplay, you have to hit them right where they come up. And I'm really bad at that as of now. Working on it. Oh, cool, Gwenpool. Oh, hey. It's Gwenpool again. Yeah, right? Might be a good idea, bro. That's going to be interesting to see, dude, if I can outscore myself. Like, I'll probably obliterate. Oh, no, but you can't. Blast, I wish. But for some scores, we'll see who's going to hold up and be like some people still use Doctor Strange, I think, for no requirements. But for me, Storm was like way better, man. I score so much better with Storm. Oh, I can do it real quick, man. I can do it real quick. Let's take a look. I told Miguel I would show him if I or chat had any tips to help him with Jean Grey, Robust Legend. We'd real quick just jump in here. Let's tone it down. We'll take it to like stage 9, so it's not like insta-clap, but we also won't die immediately. And we will grab the Hulkster real fast with no real support. Because we just want him to be regular schmegular. So I can show you the phases really fast. Sure, I don't care. Dude, I cannot wait to start playing Mephisto. It's been a while, man. We've been waiting. But that's okay. Or at least we didn't like buy the uniform and we're waiting. No problem, Miguel. All right, so you said you were specifically having trouble with the clones and with the mind control phase, right? So, oh god, that's a lot of damage. So we're gonna let her slam. I don't even remember the moves. Here's the clones. All I do, man, is you just gotta get used to booking away from those. You gotta run from them. If you need to swap characters really quick when you first... So like if you're in the middle of a rotation and that move starts being cast and you feel like, oh crap, I'm gonna get clapped because I'm in the middle of a rotation, you need to just switch characters really quick and run. You just gotta prioritize getting away from it. Because like these, early in the game, these things will just kill you. Fire resist helps. I wouldn't go out of my way to find it because it's really difficult to locate. But like easily without doing weird stuff. So like here, I'm kind of like dancing. And there you go. I didn't switch characters. Loki's weak. Got caught at the tail end of that fire. Boom, he's done. What I want to do, I want to see the mind control phase because that's the one I can help you with a little more, I think. I want to answer a question actually first. Use a nice rotation here. All right, so I'm take her into the next phase here. Nice, Kimmy, grats. Very nice. So there we go. She's gonna cook our mind. So a couple things here. One, I want to see something. Watch. What is it? Is it? Somebody was saying there was a buff on Jean Grey when you do this. And I don't know if that's true. I want to confirm it or not confirm it. Okay, she does not. Oh, there it is. There it is. So you don't really, people need to keep that in mind. I've heard a lot of people suggest that you can, is this from that or is this something she already had? I didn't see. Did she already have this? I want to make sure. Because someone was saying she gets a buff if you let a character die during the mind control phase. And I think this is it. I think she gets damage reduction. So if somebody actually dies to that phase, it'll let's double check and then I'll stop. I'm gonna check and make sure that buff wasn't there at the beginning, which I'm almost positive it wasn't. I'm checking to see if she got it when she switches to the next phase. I don't remember if her phasing actually makes her take less damage, but I'm pretty sure that's the buff. So I was gonna say some people just skip it by like letting a support die. But yeah, we're gonna see here. She doesn't have it at the beginning. Yeah, she didn't have it. So she's gonna get a 10% damage reduction buff if you do that. And that is not gonna be particularly awesome for anybody. I'm just gonna get her down here to the next phase. Boom, just like that. And then we'll get out of here. Thanks for hanging tight while we do this, guys. Just trying to help out here. And then we got it. It's just time, right? You got to hit her to stop from getting mind controlled. Oh no, it's getting hit by her attacks too, isn't it? Can't remember. Oh, that doesn't seem. Oh, the purple attacks. Getting hit by the purple attacks definitely adds to that bar. Woo! Like a lot. So there you go. There's that answer. The little mind control bar here. Yeah, getting hit by the purple attacks is what fills that up, essentially. So there we go. We get mind controlled here. I'll show you how I do. I come down to the bottom of the screen here, right? So I'm right on the line between the two sides, right? And then I'm just sort of like, here, I duck here, duck here. I'm just going back and forth to keep it balanced. Duck here, go all the way now, and then run back, dodge the fireballs, and now, oh, I didn't even have to, but I would have just run back to the other side. So I just kind of like dance back and forth on the line and kind of balance it. And you just got to learn those safe spots. Like I can duck here, I can duck here. Oh, it's circles, I need to duck here, that kind of stuff. And you'll get the hang of it, bro. It's just learning it. And then that's a good one, like when you're on the line, that way when that big line comes down the center, you can dump over here, you're gonna get a bunch of buildup on this side, just run straight back to the other side to clear that out. And that's all I can really tell you, man. There you go. Oh, we're just looking at some stuff. What up, Frost? How you doing, man? Just helping Miguel out with the, hopefully helping out with the Dark Phoenix fight. So I just, whatever, threw some characters in there. It don't matter. We were just doing some practice, man. Let's go do our Alliance Battle Legend here with Gwenny P. Needing the snizzle. I don't think she has it. I always have to check. But no, she's paralysis and burn. I'm going to be confident in knowing that. And we are going to grab her a snare striker. All right. Hey. Setup. I'm almost positive. What up, Yon? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by the stream. I appreciate you guys being here. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Thanks so much to all you guys that are here on a day like this. There's nothing happening in the game. We had an extra week. There's been a dry spell. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I, once again, forgot I changed where my moves are. But we got it. We got this. We don't got this. We're gonna start that one over. That was ugly. Take it easy, Sanjeev. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother. We'll see you on the next one, man. All right. There we go. Yeah, there's all those hits. Getting better at the rotation. Not there. That was awful, but shh, don't tell anybody. Still so much more score than we were getting before. We were getting about 1 million, I think. A little under, so we would get between like 700,000 and 1 million, I believe. There I delayed way too long, but I got scared about the snare. I didn't need to. You can pretty much just go into it and then instant cancel. Here and then here. Get away. Get the might. Really far away. Stunned. Not good. Yeah, we didn't have much of the tier 3 skill left there. This guy, man. Guess I should have waited for the dash there. Try and sneak that in there. It did not work out. Oh, I delayed way too long on that and missed the 2. Not good, but we'll be all right. Oh, golly, I gotta depress the 2 much harder than I am, apparently. We could really use, like, you know, the damage. Go. Yeah, it's like same score. Better gameplay, same score. But there we go. Just over 6, man. That's where we land. Tons of improvement. Room for improvement, sure. Oh, that's lovely. I think I'm gonna have to do that again. But I think the rotation's okay now. I don't know if I want to try something much different than what I'm doing. I think it's working okay when I can get it right. More tier 4 skills this way. And the buff is still up for my tier 3 if it's done correctly. But getting much over 6 mil seems tough right now. Feels like better gameplay, maybe 6.5, 6.8. Bob would say 9. I don't know, man. It's going all right as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we got to do it again. Okay. Okay. What are you doing? Amber came and said hi. She never does that. Hey, you too, Sahil. Thanks so much, man, for coming by the stream. And that score was low that time, so I must have missed it. Which is so weird. Yeah, whoa! Crazy. Or just like the proc, I don't know. Whoa! I don't even know what happened there. Wasn't great. Whatever it was. That's better, that's much better. Not get hit by that if I can. Just avoid the one there maybe. But I should just start the rotation on after the 5. What am I doing? Really trolling me with those lights. Yeah, lost a lot of the buff there. Not even gonna get the 6. So close. No! What is this? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna do my ABL later because it no worky. So I'll have to figure out what the heck is going on there. Probably just a hard reset of blue stacks, but we'll just move on to something else. We'll get the 6 mil. Like we do. What else were we doing? What else did I say I would do? AC's over. Good job, by the way, guys. House of Grey. House of Grey. It. Yeah. Yep. The old internet error or whatever that was. I planned it twice in a row. All right. We got to do some account help. And I thought I said I would do something else after that. Somebody asked for something, but I don't know if I can do it. Dude, unique person, we finally got it, man. I hope you do as well. We got that like 2 days ago or 1 day ago, 2 days ago. We got our first 10 million in ABL. Oh, you're talking ABX. Well, we got our first 10 million in ABL, and I was really happy about that. So, next tier 4 is probably going to be Silver Surfer as of right now. We're waiting for the 15% discount on Black Friday, and then we'll, unless barring major changes like the Epic Quest character or something like that, we'll just go with that, man. I'm going to do a couple account helps really quick because I said I would. So let's get into that. If you're looking for some account help, hit me with your IGN. Let's take a look at your account real quick. I'm going to do like 2 or 3 of these probably today, but then we'll do more tomorrow. So if you're still looking for account help, just hang in there. Like I said, I got like a crazy long day today, so I don't want to get too deep in these things. But we will grab this. Looking for 1 or 2 more here. There we go. And Art Jazz. Moon, if it's all right with you, bro, since you're here like every day, thank you. I'm going to grab you tomorrow. And I'm going to grab some of these folks I'm less familiar with really quick. Just because I'm not sure if they'll be around. And that way we can spread the love. And I'll make sure to take a look at yours tomorrow, my friend. In fact, I'll even put your IGN on here so we don't forget. And that way we kind of got everybody. Nice. All right, we got 3 here. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right, 122 on the badge. Thanks, Moon. Appreciate that, man. Not to mention we're always chatting in the Discord and everything, too. You guys, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you regulars, man. You guys are great. Thank you for being here. Swords are looking pretty decent from where you're at. Not bad. Good. Congrats on the 5. That is nice. We did just have the discount, so you'd be saving now. Hopefully you can get some of these 3 gem replaced. Just don't sleep on those. That's all I can say. Still early on, so no big deal. Looking at your card set here. This guy's got to go. You've probably heard that before. I don't know if we've talked about this. I'm not sure, but let me know if we have, and I'll stop wasting my breath. But this one, it looks like this needs to be replaced, potentially. So, here's the thing about the Crescent card. You could equip, okay, I'll just, really quick, I'll tell you the same thing I kind of tell everyone about this. Once you have New Avengers number 9 and Crescent equipped, you are sort of weighted heavily into PvP. And if you're weighted heavily into PvP, you will then be like a couple, you can do that. You can do that. Just know that you're weighting your card set pretty heavily into PvP. And then if you get towards the like optimal PvP set, this card is like kind of in the way, because it doesn't quite fit in the perfect PvP set. But that's all crazy min-maxing down the road. I think so. It's possible, Blaze. We look at progress. Especially people that be hanging around for long periods of time. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So if you're going to equip the Crescent card, just know that you're going to be pretty heavily weighted into PvP. And that is fine. You have the HP proc here, which, by the way, roll your HP proc. I know you're crafting, but don't forget. Very, very good for PvP. You still need all your procs. I know you're crafting cards, but man, you're missing all 3 of them, which is just rough. Yo, what up, Jermaine? What's going on, bro? So yeah, I don't think it's the worst idea ever to equip Crescent, but like I said, just keep in mind, yeah, Crescent's not really a hybrid card. Thanks, Sanjeev. That's sort of what I'm getting at. You're getting out of hybrid territory with Crescent and getting into PvP deck territory, if that makes sense. So you could save it. There is a hybrid like kind of deck you can do, but it's more of like I think it's like Luna Snow, Marvel Zombies. And it's a PvP deck. I'm not gonna lie, it's a PvP deck, and none of them have White Fox. So yeah, you'll have to figure that out. It's kind of complicated. If you want a hybrid set, Crescent often doesn't really fit. That's my honest answer, because of what I'm kind of trying to say here. You would want Ghost Rider instead. You want the 20% attack, right? So exactly, right? And like, you could replace the Guardians of the Galaxy with Crescent, or you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some small changes you can make that aren't a big deal. They're all good cards, but if you're looking for the maximum setup, Crescent is going to be weird in this set of cards. If you want to complete this as a hybrid set, you're really looking for Ghost Rider and Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are going to be your best bets for a hybrid set. But I guess what I'm saying with all of these long words is that Crescent instead of Guardians of the Galaxy wouldn't be the end of the world. Just maybe not optimal. So there you go. Anyways, watch for your procs. You're missing the one here, you're missing one here, and you're missing one here. I totally get that you're still crafting up cards and you got a long ways to go. So no worries if you save those mythic cards. But the procs are super important. So whenever you can, whenever it fits into the budget, make sure to grab those. And then real quick, since you're just starting out, more ignore defense and much more cooldown duration. You're well under cap on cooldown duration. So in fact, you're so far behind on cooldown duration that I would advise you to find some. Whether you craft this last stat, which you should, check and make sure you get, if you get your attack stat or not. But you may want to reroll some bonus options for the procs and hopefully some cooldown reduction. You're hurting for it real bad. Very low. The other thing you can do is look at your swords, and you can use 6-gem swords, like bad swords, to reroll some more cooldown duration here. However, it looks like you do have some here. You have 12. So you're close. You're close. But you still are, it looks like you're still a little low. So if you're making up for it on your builds or whatever, that's fine. No worries there. But make sure your characters are skill cooldown capped as soon as possible. If they're not, I can't see the actual numbers. Power of Angry Hulk. You got some Uru on your guy. Not a huge fan of this, but you know that if you've been watching the streams for any amount of time. 0.9 per 1. Looking good. Looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good. HP and Invincible. You want to try and find a mini rage for your Hulk as soon as you can. HP and mini rage would be the best. 0.9 per 1 dodge is fine, but just make sure your Venom has dodge then. And in fact, I wouldn't do... You could do that because a rage is his optimal CTP, which is going to want a dodge anyways, or want cap dodge anyways. But a crit rate... mini rage is usually better on early accounts because crit rate is much easier to cap. Keep working on this. The 200's great. Top proc obviously isn't the one you're looking for. But yeah, that's fine. Just keep working on it. Lightning damage. And again, you've got the dodge rate here. So the whole proc here is basing itself off your dodge rate being capped or not capped. So changing this to crit rate might be like a pretty large change in your damage from your storm. She might be feeling like she's not doing a whole lot for you, and that could be a big part of it, is that she's missing her dodge rate isn't capped. So basically the way that's working is you're taking 0.8 per 1% of dodge rate. Well, if your dodge rate is 30, you're only taking 0.8% of 30 instead of 0.8% of 75, which is a big difference when it comes to the buff she gets. Competition here. Just eventually make sure you re-roll this to 55% so you get the 7-second cooldown on your CTP of competition. Something to watch for. Nice artifact on your Ghost Rider. Nice. And hopefully you're getting some dual value out of him in PvP. Yeah, she's good with an energy. That's nice. Mighty energy on Sharon. I don't know how far I'd push her right now. Like, I would probably just take her to 80 and leave her there since you've already got her at 74. And I would prioritize some other people first. Although she's going to nuke world bosses at level 80 with this 5% beatdown, 200% proc, mighty energy. She will devour bosses, I would imagine. I don't have her, so I don't know for sure, but... Also, make sure you get your energy attack, Uru, on your characters, on all their gears. She's missing... And yeah, you got Fizz attack here, so... Probably old stuff, but... Yeah, not using her much these days. Yeah. I would imagine there's better characters. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, even just taking her to 80, you probably want to prioritize other people first. For tier 4, Ghost Rider's next, and then probably Storm is probably good. And then maybe after that, save up for your native tier 2 discount. Or you'll know your material income better. You may want to just do Ghost Rider and wait, but a whole month is a long time to save up tier 4 mats. So like basically 2 tier 4s. So you'd probably be good to do like Storm, to do one more. It depends on how close you are here, I guess, to tier 4ing Ghost Rider. And then, yeah, Gwenpool is still great, especially for your account. It looks like you have we have talked about this. You have Bullseye and you have Gamora. You should be using Bullseye for speed villain, so you want to get him built. And then Gamora, you want to get both of them to 80. Like almost more than, I don't know. They're both like, she's going to cover hero days, so you need her, right? You don't have Luna Snow, so yeah, you've got to have her. Gotcha. Okay, waiting for the update to ABXL stuff. Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so in the meantime, these guys are great bets. And I guess that's kind of all I got for you, man, unless you got any other questions. Keep it up. Keep up the hard work. What up, Ino? Doing good, man. We're just getting started. Just taking a look at the first one here. Thanks for coming by the stream, man. It's always a pleasure to see you. All right, man. Excuse me. You can't put coffee in your lungs. That doesn't go in there. Hopefully that helps, man. And yeah, let me know in Discord or anything if you got any more questions. Help you out. Let's take a look at the next one. Devil Ninja. 144 on the badge. Swords needs some help for 144. Swords needs some help. Big time, my friend. If you are unfamiliar with how the swords work, like how the whole system really works, there is a guide on the channel you can check out. I think it's still relatively like all good information, I hope. But you have like 3 orange swords here. You have two gem swords. It's just a lot of like things you definitely could look to replace. This is good because, you know, you 3 gem here, 3 gem blue is good, 3 gem green is good. And obviously any 6 gem sword is better than no sword, so don't get me wrong. Good, but just don't sleep on Otherworld Battle and making sure during the discounts you're working on building up swords. Because it is a long, difficult process that is based completely on RNG, meaning that it's a grind, but like you could go and the next sword you try to craft, you could land a 6 gem pink sword just by chance. So don't sleep on these. They're a massive amount of improvement for your account. Okay. Wow, excuse me, that really like went into my lungs. We good? We good. All right. Stop crafting this guy. This card is a stinker. So you're going to want to replace this fella. And it gets more expensive to replace it. As you craft it up. So quit crafting this guy. And you're going to want to replace it sooner or later. This is a great card. This is a great card. This is a great card. This is also a great card. But this is another example of the exact conversation we just had about Crescent being a bit weird in in hybrid sets. So this set is actually set up so that you could just slot Ghost Rider right here and you're looking at one of the best PvP sets in the game. If you're free to play and you don't have access to Marvel Zombies, or you just don't have Marvel Zombies and you get Ghost Rider, I think that's a great setup. A good set of cards. I don't know that I'd mess with it much. Really solid. Better would be and yeah, I know it's not as good as it looked at first glance. For sure, bro. Upon further inspection, I see. I'm picking up what you are putting down. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're going to want to replace this probably with Ghost Rider. Yeah, if you're free to play, you're not going to be getting Marvel Zombies in a hurry. You still can get it if you gamble in the shop. But as of now, that's the only way we have to get it. So Ghost Rider fits right here really, really well. And then you'll have a fantastic PvP set of cards for a free-to-play player. Very good. So yeah, I think you're good. If that's, do you enjoy PvP, or are you interested in at least getting rewards out of PvP? Because I would imagine, since you've got HP procs and Crescent, it's certainly what you're going to be set up to do. So I would keep going with this. Yeah, watch for Ghost Rider. You can craft these 2 up for sure. No need to look at much what's on them because got to finish crafting them up. Bonus options here are pretty bad. I think bonus options on Crescent aren't. Let's go look, man. It's all about learning, baby. Let's go check it out. I wanna tell you, I wanna give you the right information when I can. We are looking at Crescent, and we're gonna take a look at the bonus options. Yeah. Your ignore defense should be capped, so this proc is almost worse than recovery rate, and worse than attack speed, in my opinion. I could be wrong, someone can correct me, but because your ignore defense should be capped on all characters, right? This is a proc for nothing if they're all capped. And your PvP characters may not be on an early free-to-play account, so you'll probably get some benefit out of this right now, potentially, with like Null or Sentry or someone like that. But endgame, when it's capped for all your characters, I think attack speed or recovery rate even is better there. Here, crit rate, crit damage, whichever one you need is probably best. If you're capped on both, one of the defenses is probably going to be better. Here, phys attack or energy attack is great. That's going to be what you're looking for. So better optionals would be like an attack stat, crit rate or crit damage if you still need it, and then defense if not, and then probably attack speed, recovery rate, endgame, but the proc's not the end of the world. Yeah, they're not amazing. They're not terrible. The ones you've got aren't great. Hopefully you do get some use out of that proc. Hopefully it is helping you a little bit. Make sure, you've got the 20% HP proc here, and you do. You love to see it. You've also got blue energy attack. Fantastic place to start. A lot of work to do, obviously, with the colors, but you love to see a blue attack stat. Crowd control time down, if you're looking at PvP, depending on your ignore defense, is solid, but the issue is going to be ignore defense. So right now you've got it here, but it's red, right? So you're going to be rolling off of it, and then you wouldn't have it anywhere else. So maybe you'll get some more ignore defense when you craft up these two cards. But yeah, that's really the thing with the blue crowd control time. And then watch for the proc here as well if you can get it. You need to use your mythic cards for now to craft these up, but afterwards try and get the proc here. And I wouldn't, this isn't a priority. Looking at this, crit rate's great. This is fine for now. Lightning resist isn't good, but there's not like a massive, that's why I went and looked. There's not massively better optionals for this card anyways, so good to go. Looks good, man. And yeah, these are okay as well. These aren't great. You can roll double attack down here, which is really nice, but Guardians of the Galaxy is kind of like Luna. Yeah, it's kind of an everywhere card. Kind of fits in a lot of sets. Yeah. All right, moving on to your roster here. Let's see what you got going on. You fighting a lot of enemies with leadership tags with your Doctor Strange? Kidding? I got to give everyone one razz about wasting artifacts. Definitely watch for this. It's one thing to talk about like equipping an artifact, ranking this up, and you may know better than this now, so I'm sorry if you already know this and I'm just beating a dead horse, but upgrading this to rank 7 was a bunch of essence. Now you're looking at like a big essence investment. It's not insane, but like at least like a 10 pull probably put into this thing. So definitely don't rank these up, and I don't recommend equipping these unless you are equipping like a pierce damage reduction level 3 artifact to a PvP mainstay like Null, Sentry, or someone like Thanos. Looking at the next one. Oh, and did I check? 160.5 per one. This needs some work, so make sure you get that 0.9 per one roll for the better cooldown, and then good luck with that top option, getting enraged proc as high as you can with the 0.9 per one. But keep in mind that the 0.9 per one and the cooldown make a big difference, so you got to watch out for those. Also, ouch, I would not put any heal Odin's Blessings on your PvE characters ever. You can avoid that. These are very valuable, so they're here for now. It's actually something in the future you may end up trying to pull off on a discount. I didn't realize how cheap you could get Odin's Blessings removed on discount, but it sucks. Spending crystals to remove Odin's Blessings is tough. But yeah. Anyways, watch out for that. Shouldn't have any heal Odin's Blessings on. Where did you get all these heals, bro? My goodness. I want some. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. I do want some, but yeah, and a regen. Weird build, man. Weird. Okay, so I don't know if you've learned all this, but so with a build like this for Hulk, instead of having an Odin's Blessing, you should have had an extra HP Uru. And in fact, all of these Odin's Blessings are basically wasted. The crit rate, this could have been a crit rate. Odin's Blessing. Because the Odin's Blessings, the physical attack they provide, does not increase his damage. His damage is almost entirely based on HP. So, like in this case, you actually took up a slot that could have been more damage if you had an HP Uru. I don't know if you need to go into surgery urgently to try and like fix this. I don't think it's the end of the world, but just something to know, I guess, for other players too, that with Hulk, the physical attack isn't beneficial. So I don't know if you're just a Hulk enjoyer. Yeah. That's true for PvE because HP is what scales his damage. And yeah, Power of Angry Hulk. People go back and forth like about this, but Power of Angry Hulk, the attack buff will apply. For some reason, it like goes around that, and that damage attack boost does apply damage to Hulk. It's weird. I don't know why. This also kind of works. You get max HP from it, but I don't think it's quite as good. Especially this one, because it doesn't give you like all attack. Although you don't need the all attack. That part I don't think works at all. So this is really just giving you max HP, dodge, recovery rate, and all defense proc. But Power of Angry Hulk will actually give you a big attack proc. So it's something you might want to look into as well, especially if you really like your Hulk. Remember, max HP for Hulk as much as possible. All right, let's take a look at Thor real quick. Boom. Once again, make sure you roll that 0.9 per 1. 0.9 per 1%. It'll change the cooldown to 7 seconds instead of 10, and you'll get a really big damage boost from doing that. So something to look out for. I don't know where you got all these Odin's Blessings, but I'm so jealous, bro. Seriously. Okay, just going for the mini rage, I assume that's fine. Obviously, mind damage or crit rate or something like that would be better, but this is fine. Let's see, what else you got going on? It looks like you're taking her to tier 4 next, or getting her ready to go to tier 4. Well, I guess you're taking her to tier 4, and then I would be ready for the discount after that. Because this one will line you up. If you do her tier 4, then you're going to want to start saving after that. Even if you could equip like 1 HP ISO, I don't think Hawk's Eye... Maybe. Yeah, because it's still going to give you the damage proc. I don't know. You'd have to look into that. I have no idea. No, because no. With Power of Angry Hulk, you get 3 chaotic ISOs, which can all have HP. I know, I said a thing right before you said it. It makes me happy. Makes me feel like I know what I'm talking about every once in a while. There you go, man. And so, yeah, I would say this is a great tier 4. Certainly. Hopefully you can get her a CTP of Rage. Nice artifact. But then after that, make sure you're aware we'll probably get that 15% tier 2 discount for Black Friday. So you'll probably want to save that up. Look at someone, I don't know who would be a good choice for you. Let's take a look. Nice with your supports. You got a lot of good supports. You love to see it. Love to see it. You don't love to see that as much. You might want to pull that off when we get a discount. Might want to consider it. Greeds are very, very good. And that's a rough place for one to be hiding. Adam Warlock, man. It's a good one. Thanos is decent. You've got a couple of the ones that aren't like the strongest ones would be Wolverine and Silver Surfer, I guess. And there's Wolverine. Yeah, and no artifact. So I would probably look at Adam or Thanos for Black Friday, I guess, because you've got Doctor Strange, you've got Scarlet Witch, you've got you don't have an artifact for Wolverine, so that kind of puts him out of the running. And then Silver Surfer, I'm guessing we're gonna find kind of just like way down here in the bush leagues. Maybe not. Did you already build Silver Surfer some? Where's he at? Surfer. Have you unlocked Silver Surfer? Am I blind? One of these things is true. There he is. He's just black. There he is. Purple Blurple. He's Blurple. Hey, take it easy, Blaze. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Appreciate you, man. He's got an authority. If you could make a mighty authority, but he'd need his uniform and everything. So yeah, I would go with Thanos or Adam. You've got him set up. Does Adam have a CTP? Where was he hiding? Where was he? Oh, he's not universal. He is blessed. No CTP here, so. And then what was on Thanos? Regen. So I feel like maybe Thanos. Oh, you don't have Storm yet? Oh, bro. Yeah, work on that. Storm's great. Where's she gonna fit into that? I don't know. I guess build her, and then right after the tier 2 discount, yeah, dude, get your Storm. Tier 4. That is a really good tip. Yeah, you're missing like a few characters. Like ABXL is not getting covered very well. Oh, I'm also hiding half your characters, so go back to this. But still, you're missing a lot of speed coverage, things like that. But the ABX, what up, Icon? What's going on, dude? The requirements may be changing. So it's kind of hard to tell people to build characters based around the requirements we have because I'll feel bad if they change. But that is something I can point out, I guess, that you are missing some ABXL coverage, so you can keep that in mind. And if you think you want to build someone to cover your speed day, you can go for it. But do know that those are supposed to be changing very soon. I wouldn't put a rage on Thanos. The only reason you would have to do that is if you had the Farmer Thanos uniform. And in that case, if you have the April Fool's seasonal for Thanos, you can give him a rage. I think a rage is his... what is his CTP? Is it... it's a rage, right? Yeah, better to build Mephisto. If you have Mephisto and you can give him the rage, he'd be a better target for it, especially since competitions are hard to come by right now. And you got a lot of characters that could use competitions. So if you find one, it could go to Storm or, it could go to someone else. Comp's better for Thanos. Interesting. Well, yeah, there you go. Better for Thanos than for Mephisto? Wouldn't you want it the other way around? Interesting. I thought you would want the comp on Mephisto. And rage on not Mephisto. The rage on anyone else, because Mephisto's insane. So you want to have the best CTP you can on him. But anyways, only for PvE. So only with Farmer Thanos would that even be something you entertain. But is Mephisto's not comp? Okay, because I thought Mephisto. Yeah. But if you don't have Mephisto, you don't have him built, then yeah, if you say comp's best for, but we're not even talking about this is, and like I said, be very clear. I don't know if this is your account, RJazz, this is you, right? Yeah, I included that. It would be Scarlet Witch because she's already started. I saw you had a gear at 30. So I would go ahead and do Scarlet Witch. And then I was just thinking about the one after that for the Black Friday discount. Miles is decent for speed villain. He's not blowing anyone out of the water, not Gwenpool, not Bullseye. He's not obliterating their scores. He is a very good PvE striker. And there you go. I think that's the end of the info on Miles, man. Yeah, World Boss Legend Plus, too. I hear he's doing pretty dang well with that uniform. But anyways, did you have any other questions about your roster? Just make sure to check on... I guess you can wait for changes to ABXL. Yeah, and you could just do Scarlet Witch and then Thanos. You already have the uniform, and a tier 4 Thanos is never a bad thing. Thanos gets uniforms chronically. He can't help it. All right, man. Hopefully that helps. I think we got you. I know I could have been a little more detailed on your roster there, but I'm going to keep rolling. I want to get this last one in here for sure before I got to take off. We got Doom Desire version 2. What do we got? 116 on the badge, so newer account here. Nice. You got a sword of each color started. Obviously, they all need improvement. Obvious improvement is obvious. So hopefully, you beat the RNG gods. Don't sleep on your otherworld battle. All right, we got Gwenpool sussing around in here. What else we got? Other than that, we're looking like hybrid PvE, PvP. So I would replace this with Ghost Rider. I think that's the play. I would not craft these last 2 stars because I don't know exactly where the thresholds are for when the cost of the card gets increased to unequip, but I would imagine one of them is this 6th star. So I would leave this alone. I would look to replace this and just work on your other cards for now. Finish crafting Luna, all that stuff. No problem, RJaz. Hopefully that helped, bro. And we'll look at the cards here. All basic blue is a W always, man. Especially if you're free to play. All basic blue on that 6 star is fantastic. Other good stats here. Poisoners of blue isn't what you need, but nice. In the meantime, you got some decent stats on this card. And then the optionals here. Make sure that when you're done crafting these 2 stars on Luna, you come back with mythic cards and you re-roll this to get that 20% HP proc. Because it is the only reason you want this equipped, basically. Not the only reason, but it's the reason that it fits in hybrid sets, right? So there you go. Looking at your Luna. No. It's not time yet. Not yet, Gene. Not yet. We got movement speed and lightning resist, so nothing great here yet. Just finish crafting up your card. And then same thing here. There's the energy attack proc on the bottom of this card. And you're going to want to come back and roll for that once you're finished crafting up these last 2 stars. Energy attack blue is fantastic. Movement speed blue is not as fantastic, especially early on in account. This is holding crit damage, I believe, can roll here. Maybe one other stat that's beneficial, but up to you whether you lock movement speed or not. I kind of don't recommend it. I don't think there's any really good argument that movement speed is going to be something you need a bunch of endgame, unfortunately. But dodge is great as well. So you've got attack and dodge here. Hard to tell people to break Pierce that they have, but yeah, I'm not sure I would lock movement speed. But anyways, the 2 really good stats there are very nice. And yeah, all your optionals on the bottom could use some work. You can roll double attack stats here, but not as big of a priority as re-rolling for the HP proc here and the energy attack proc here. Oh my goodness. All basic blue again. Congratulations, my friends. That is fantastic. The other 2 blue stars are resist, so I would just lock your all attack and roll this when you're ready to work on this card. I would not lock these resists. And then, same thing here. This one's also... Take care, Art Jazz. No problem, brother. Glad I could help. There is a physical attack proc. 20% chance when attacking to increase physical damage by 20%. Make sure you come back and grab that when you can. Like after you're done crafting this card will be a perfect time to roll some of your bonus options, and you'll see a big bump in the feel of your account if you get all 3 of these procs going for you. And then once you get Ghost Rider, you get the 20% all attack proc. And then you're in business, bro. You're in business. Ooh, we got major returning player vibes here. My goodness. This is like a meta snapshot from a couple years ago. That's wild. I love that. Let's see. How do we get out, though? How do we get back to today's meta? See, you got Doctor Strange. Very good. You got him with a rage. 0.9 per 1. Love to see it. Not a lot of work on the Uru yet. You probably want to go ahead and throw attack Uru on your boy at least. If all your other stats are capped, which I know they're not from your cards, you don't need the other Uru, but check your Uru on your Doctor Strange. You are missing a bunch of them. Congrats on the artifact there. If you do not have the Allfather uniform for Thor, and you've got your Thor at level 78, come Black Friday, unless there's been a replacement, I would probably grab Allfather, because as a free-to-play player, it is our farming option. It's what we got. We can't get Seasonal Rogue, and that's so far away anyways. I'm doing it right now, Blood. We're right in the middle of it, bro. This is the last one, though, for today, guys, I think. Just because I gotta run. It's gonna be about 2 hours, 2.5 when we're done. That's it for me. I got stuff I gotta do. But I would probably pick up Allfather still. It's just, he's like your main farmer. This uniform does not keep up with Allfather at all. So I would advise investing in that come Black Friday, and then make sure you get the 200% proc on the bottom of your judgment. Or your guy. I don't know if she's locked into a discount. She's so close to tier 4. Well, you might as well finish this up, I'm not gonna lie. But you don't have the newest uniform for her either. That's a tough call. I wouldn't pick up the uni. You might just have to bite the bullet on that one. Take it as an L. It's no big deal. Just brush it off. Celebrate the W's. Your Hulk. Got some HP Uru. Again, work on Uru. Equip those Uru, man. You don't need to equip a ton of them, like save for combines for sure. But like this guy should at least have 2 HP Uru on each gear. That's his main attack stat. So at least get 2 mythic HP Uru on your boy. And then also, as far as tier 4s go, man, you've only got so many uniforms that are modern. You could look at doing like Hulk, Storm. You could rapid fire try to build Storm. This is interesting. I don't know how that's gonna. That's like probably not gonna work for you very well at all, unfortunately. But Storm would be a good one with the uniforms you've got. Hulk would be a good one with the uniforms that you have. And then, of course, Doctor Strange. But what I'm thinking is you could line up some tier 1s for now. Or 1 tier 1, whatever you're comfortable with. And then do Doctor Strange on Black Friday. Unless you have a better option that presents itself. Like the Epic Quest that's coming or something like that. Because, yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get another character built up for native tier 2. And Doctor Strange is just like right there waiting for it, man. Oh, you have the CTP unequip? Well, I would get this one off. All right, is this you, Jackie, that we're looking at? Yeah, so we just had the 40%. Did that end? I meant to tell you guys when that was going to end. Okay, we've still got it for 21 hours. Hey, guys, just a warning. Last day of the all uniform discount, 40%. So if you're really hungry for one more uniform, you could grab it, but I don't think you need it, bro. I think you're okay. You could build up your Storm in the meantime. Like, what would you even get if you could get one uniform here? You know what I mean? Whatever you got, you'd probably still need to build it, so you'd be a ways off from even using it. So you might as well kind of just wait for Black Friday. In the meantime, you could tier 3 your Shuri, tier 3 your Coulson. You got tons of stuff you can work on to like get back to the new meta, man, for the new meta for today, right? So yeah, 40% scam. What up, H? How you doing, bro? Black Friday is in a month. Yeah, it's just about a month, a little over. So I'd probably wait and just work on building up your Storm. Take off this destruction because it's not a good place for it on her. She needs a rage or a comp. Her skills aren't going to line up very well for a single skill. I don't think. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. And then I don't think I would. Well, if you've got 100% removal and you're not using her, then I would pull this off. That judgment is fine. His regen is fine. I don't know if you have any other CTPs. There's probably some obvious ones that you'll grab or already have. But yeah, it looks pretty good otherwise. So yeah, just work on your Storm. I would try to do like tier 4, a native tier 1 first. So whether, like I said, whether that's Storm or Hulk, do that. And then just save for the Black Friday discount to tier 4 someone like Doctor Strange. Because even with like Logan, you could... Or if you would rather, you could tier 4 Wolverine on Black Friday, grab his newest uniform. You do have a 3-star artifact. I don't like it because it's not a 4-star, and it's a lot more work than just building the Doctor Strange you already have. All right, man. I think that's going to about do it unless you have any other specific questions about your roster. A big one is don't forget on building these guys up. You build tier 3 your Nick Fury, tier 3 your Coulson, tier 3... well, you don't need to tier 3 her, actually. Coulson, Shuri, all those supports need to be tier 3. So that's a good place to put your energy for now until we get to Black Friday. And in the meantime, you should easily be able to get 5 World Boss Legend clears out of what you have. Especially if you get her a mini rage, like lightning damage mini rage, get this destruction off of her. And yeah, start using her for a World Boss Legend clear. Should be good to go. The only problem, I guess, with that is I would say the crystal cost is really high. But it's true. If there was a person who could benefit from Miles Morales' seasonal uniform, this account could certainly benefit from it. You don't have the main striker. You don't have Ghost Rider currently. But if you're like planning on picking up Ghost Rider for I'm sorry, Black Friday, I'm not sure with the ABXL changes. I don't think they're gonna like make Miles not have any days, right, in his villain uniform, but it's double cost, guys. It's 2 uniforms. So you got to think about this. On Black Friday, he could get, or they, excuse me, could get Ghost Rider Savage Avengers and whatever meta uniform they want for ABXL after the changes. So do you want to get the 1 uniform now, or do you want to, I mean, you probably want to wait. Just pick up Savage Avengers, then you get a really good striker, you get the PvP value, get the World Boss Legend value, and then you still can get another uniform for that same cost and make sure that it is like one of the most valuable characters for ABXL. Which maybe Gwenpool then, we'll see. We got to wait for the changes, and that would be the other bonus, is you get to do it after the changes. So I don't know if I would recommend getting the Miles seasonal. It's a tough one. If it was like better as a speed villain in ABX, if he like was killing it, bringing like big scores, it'd be easier to say go for it. But at this point, how long is he going to even last as a speed villain for Alliance Battle Extreme? Yeah, and I agree with INL. That's where I'm at right now, guys. It's shifty with Alliance Battle. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy a uniform for Alliance Battle, but like we just talked about with Miles, I think in this case, I would probably wait and just get 2 uniforms on Black Friday instead of getting Miles for $17.50 crystals now. I think that's a better choice. Shoot. All right, my friends, I got to go get busy. I gotta get started. I gotta eat some food and get up out of this house and get started doing some stuff. Okay, it's time. Whoa! All right, my friends. And also, what up, Grimy Pipes? What's going on, bro? If you guys enjoyed the stream, had a good time, learned anything, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, well, we're doing it every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell for more notifications. We got more videos coming in the future. Keep your eyes peeled for those. I'm Olden Gray. This is a clingy dog, and this is Free to Play. I hope you guys have a spectacular day. Thanks so much for hanging out. What's with the teeth? We'll see you on the next one. Too much teeth. Take care, guys. Thanks again for everything.